While we wait for Robert Dole, do you guys have any questions on your guys' websites or the resource center? Any questions right off the bat? Right? Oh, let me fix that part.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Is when someone signs up, you know, is like the CRL, is that like, you know, a program I can put in emails and customize that for those people?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Can I do that with when people, do I know that when people sign up? Just random people? Can I customize that?
Yeah, you customize
Okay,
it. Okay. As well to random people or specific people.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a question on mine for the resource center on the marketing. Whenever like if I'm trying to create a flyer for a certain property, it doesn't bring over the information from MLS.
Okay. So for marketing materials in the resource center, if you notice some of the materials, it doesn't pull in. It says choose on the right side, right? To choose a property.
Yeah.
But it will only autofill the flyer. Let's do a live example. Scroll. Let me pick this one here. It will only autofill the flyer if the listing is under your MLS. If it's not under your MLS, then we'd have to manually fill in the flyer. Okay. So it has to be so if you want the listing to autofill, the listing has to be under your name.
Gotcha.
Okay. So if it's not under your name, then we manually have to input it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning. You know, we had a real good. For those of you who missed, the conference, you know, we just came back from Las Vegas. A whole group of us came to training, and there's some really exciting things that are happening with Berkshire Hathaway in the next 3 or 4 months. I think it's going to really change your career up for the better. And let me talk to you about what's going on, okay? But why it's so important. Now, in the next, Berkshire Hathaway just signed a huge deal with a company called Salesforce.com. Have you heard of that company, Salesforce? Well, Berkshire Hathaway is now sort of partners up and working with Salesforce on creating tools and systems for you to be the top agents in the world. Okay, the top agents in the world. Now, one of the things that is going to be huge with Berkshire Hathaway in the next, I don't know, in the next 6 months to the next 4 years, is the fact that there's companies that are out there that I talk about all the time that are disruptors. Okay, these companies, you know what a disruptor is? Tell me what a disruptor. You know what a disruptor is?
Good or bad?
Gene, what's a disruptor?
Amazon.
Okay,
Oh.
Amazon's a disruptor because it disrupted who? Tell me.
Retail.
Man, it disrupted. Well, Blockbuster is disrupted by Netflix, right? And Hulu. All right. Amazon disrupted the retailers, disrupted Macy's, hugely disrupted Sears, right? Disrupted those guys. Okay. Disruptors is Uber and Lyft. Who did they disrupt? Taxis and the way people travel, right? And then someone's disrupting the hotel industry right now. Who's that? Airbnb. Well, real estate is the biggest industry that hasn't really seen disruptors until the last couple years. Now, for 10, 12, 13, 14, 15 years ago, there were disruptors, but those disruptors had no teeth. Okay, what I mean by that is there used to be companies called assist to sell. Okay, help you sell.
Right.
Remember those companies? Long time ago? Those companies went nowhere because assist to sale had no money. Okay, had no money. It had nothing to do, with a high level of service. Didn't have Silicon Valley billions behind it. In this time and age, there are disruptors. You know what disruptors are? There's a disruptor called Redfin. They're a little bit of a disruptor, okay? Purple Bricks is a little bit of a disruptor, okay? Matter of fact, in the next, 2, 3, 4 years, Zillow might be a disruptor. Even Amazon wants to get into this real estate space. Does that make sense? For the mortgage industry, there's already been disruptors like Ditech and Quicken Loans. There's been a little bit of disruptors. Does it make sense? But so what Berkshire Hathaway, a lot of the conference was put around disruptors and how do you overcome disruptors? Does it make sense? Because you're gonna have to sit your butt there in front of a seller and explain to them, hey, why is this company doing it for 1% and you're at 6%? Does it make sense? And you know what the answer is as much as they can disrupt it, they can't disrupt it all that much. Because when a Redfin runs an ad saying that we'll list your home for 1%, there's a disclaimer. The disclaimer says, oh, by the way, it's only 1% paid to me, but if we have another agent involved, we still have to pay 3%. So really, 1% is actually 4%. And as agents, sometimes our listings we take 5%. So really, at the end of the day, they're only saving 1%. It's not like they're saving all the way from 6 to 1. They're going from 5 to 4. Does it make sense? But these agents are less experienced. These agents, sometimes, they're brand new, just licensed. They're not the 30-year, 20-year seasoned professional agents, right? So now it comes to you. You have to understand that you have to bring a service because there are disruptors. You have to bring a service that's a little bit, not a little bit, way higher than the normal average everyday agent. Remember? And I talked to everyone several weeks ago, and one of the things we talked about was what makes you stand above all the other agents that this company is interviewing? What makes you unique? What makes you special? Does it make sense? That's one of the topics for today. But we're going to mix that up with Berkshire Hathaway as well. Okay? That's one of the topics for the day. Is that why is your service above and beyond a normal agent service? Does it make sense? And so one of the things that we worked on a lot at the conference is that, and this is going to be very exciting, is that within the next 3 or 4 months, we're going to be training you on a new platform that's being put out by Berkshire Hathaway that trains you to be what we call forever agents. Okay, and what the forever agent process is, and while I'm doing that, can you bring up on the marketing back office, and we'll go ahead and turn this off for now. Bert, slide that thing on top to the side here. No. There's a little latch right here. It just goes like that, so the thing's not in my eye. So we're creating a program with Berkshire Hathaway called Forever Agent. What the Forever Agent platform is that we're going to train you how to be consultants to the client. Because see, there's different stages in the life buying cycle of a client. There's the new client, the first-time homeowner. Does that make sense? And the first-time homeowner has certain needs in that part of their life. Then there's the upgrade homeowner, the homeowner that now has gotten themselves established, and now they're looking to buy their second home. Does that make sense? They're upgrading. Now there's the experienced homeowner who's successful, and now he's transitioning from owning a home, owning a bigger home, and now they're becoming investors, right? It's the homeowner that wants to turn real estate into not just a place to live, but a place to keep money and a place to build your wealth. Does that make sense? And then there's a stage of homeowner where you're tired of owning a home because your kids are gone, and it's called the downsizer. Make sense? The people that downsize. And when they downsize, they have to find a place to put their money now. Does it make sense? So there's all these different stages of owning real estate. The stage of owning real estate for the first time. The stage of owning real estate for the second or third time is owning bigger real estate. The stage of wanting to take real estate and turning it into an investment and being in real estate and using equity to do more, to have your equity grow and build wealth through real estate, right? And then there's that stage where you are wealthy, but you're tired of renters, and you don't need to live in the $6 million mansion anymore. You're okay with that $2 million luxury condo in Hawaii, and you need to find a place to put the other $4 million. Does it make sense? So Berkshire, and it's the video. It's the video one. So find me the video one. Oh, is that the video one? Okay. So it's Berkshire Hathaway, and make sure there's volume, okay? So Berkshire has put together what they call the life plan. So during the process in which you're working with a client, whether it be you're taking a listing or you're working with a buyer, you're going to be working with them on creating a life plan for them. Does that make sense? You see the value in that? The value is much greater than 1%. Because see, you got to understand something. When you're competing, I need you to get in your head right now, when you're competing against Redfin, you're not competing against 6%. You make it seem like they're charging 1%, you're charging 6%. That you're literally 5% apart. Do you not understand that still there are buyer's agents, these homes are still on NMLS, agents will not show the property if they're going to show it for free, okay? And so there's still a buyer side to it. And so you're not competing with 1%, you're competing with 4%. And if you're already at 5% or 6%, you're competing against a difference of 1 and 2%, right? Without the life plan, I'd say, hey, like, we're Berkshire Hathaway. We're part of Warren Buffett's global organization. You know, I want everyone to understand something about this office, okay? And I want you to understand why being part of this elite office is so powerful. Just so you know, we're a regional center here. We have our mortgage division here. We have our insurance division here. We have our super center here. We are not a local office. People ask me all the time, well, Robert, why don't you open an office in Natomas or West Sacramento or downtown or in Roseville, whatever, right? I said, well, but we're a regional center for Berkshire Hathaway. We get all the regional leads here. We qualify as a regional center. So you know, understand the difference between a regional center versus a small office? See, a regional center, we have MLS access all the way to Bay Area. We have MLS access through all of these counties here, okay? When we advertise a property, we can advertise a property in all of the 7 counties if we wanted to. Does it make sense? We have MLS access to all these areas here. When you're a regional center like ours, Okay? For example, if you are a Natomas, small little office in Natomas, and you are a seller and you hire an agent from a Natomas office, do you know where all their clients are? In Natomas. Okay? All their clients are in Natomas. That means that you list the home in Natomas, you are hoping to God that this agent has someone in Natomas to buy your home. Okay? And there might be 2 or 3 people in Natomas or a handful of people in Natomas. They're looking to buy a home in that little area. Does that make sense? And all the agents at little office all work in Natomas. In Natomas, they're gonna see the homes anyways. So you are restricting your listing to be marketed to people in Natomas. We're a regional center. We have agents that work all the way in the Bay Area. We have agents who work in Southern California. We have agents that work everywhere. Okay? When we list a home in Natomas, we bring in the whole region to go look at the home. We have agents from every region to be able to bring their client to move to Natomas. Matter of fact, Berkshire Hathaway is a global company, and 85% of global buyers buy homes cash, and they buy home at a premium. Okay, so we're bringing in buyers from the whole region, not just Natomas. We're bringing people from Roseville that might think Roseville's overpriced, and they might be moving to Natomas. We'll bring people who are in West Sacramento that want to be closer to the shops in Natomas. Does that make sense? We might bring the buyer from the Bay Area, coming from the Bay Area to Natomas, because they don't want to pay $6 million for a 2-bedroom house in Palo Alto. So what I'm trying to say is that being part of a regional center for Berkshire Hathaway, we have our big advantages. But you got to understand that language. Oh, I want to hire a Natomas agent because my home's in Natomas. Really? That doesn't make any sense. Why would you hire someone in Natomas that already knows people in Natomas? If you're looking to sell your home only to people in Natomas, yeah, hire an agent that lives in Natomas and only works in Natomas. Or you hire me. I'm a regional agent. Okay? Our office is a regional center. Because we're a regional office, we're a regional center, we have agents spanning all the way to the Bay Area. Do you want the Bay Area millionaire buying your home? Or you want the Natomas teacher buying your home? That on a fixed salary. Who do you want? The government working in Natomas buying your home and looking at your home and negotiating with you to death on everything that happens? You know, they see a smoke detector not working, they want you to change all your smoke detectors. You know, it's like, or you want that millionaire in the Bay Area buying your home in Natomas and they'll watch for nothing. What do you want? Does it make sense? See, you need to be able to talk value. You need to be able to talk value why you're part of a regional center. Does it make sense? You guys understand that? Yes? Okay, it's very important to understand that. Okay, very important. All right. Another thing that's very important to understand is that here, I'm going to play this commercial real quick. Is volume on?
Yeah.
Go ahead and slide that thing back for me. It's just on top. There you go. Okay. We're going to play, and we're going to play some of these marketing campaigns here. So this is one of the Berkshire Hathaway's marketing campaigns.
That's real estate. Yikes, right? Well, we look for a different way, because you should expect more when buying or selling your home, like feeling taken care of by a network agent with the expertise to turn jitters into ah, and the tools and knowledge to help you find the one.
We'll take it.
Someone who won't disappear when you sign on the dotted line. No, they want you to get the most out of your home. From the day you buy it until you buy your next one and beyond. You should expect someone who will make real estate feel less like this and more like that feeling. That's different from what you might expect from real estate, and that's exactly why we do it. That's Home Services. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services.
So this is only one of the commercial series. Now let's get some of the other ones too. Okay, let's go. This is the empty nesters. Actually, go back. No, stop. Like they do the first time home buyers first. So we have a whole series for you.
Look, if you want that home, let's let's go get you that home. And it's okay to feel a little nervous. Or to not know what to look for. Because our network agents have the expertise to take the scary out of buying a home. Well, most of it. Now, let's go get you home.
So that's our new theme here, and then let's go to the one, and then I'm not going to play all five of them, but there's a video for every part of your life.
If home feels too big, let's get you a smaller one. And it's okay if the process seems daunting, or you're having a hard time letting go. Because our network agents have the expertise to help you downsize and get you to just the right size. Now, let's go get you home.
All right, so I'll just play those for now. But you know where those videos are? You know where all those videos are? We just got them right in your back office. Matter of fact, I'm gonna keep it there in your back office. And one of the big things that, I want everyone to understand something in your back office, is you always should be in your back office. Okay? Remember now, the back office has different campaigns. Now, when you say, well, what are the campaigns your back office has? And I talk to everyone about this in technology all the time. You have no reason. Okay, I'll give you an example. At the Berkshire Hathaway conference, the #1 producer out of 50,000 agents in America, okay, for units sold. That means the number of deals she closed. She closed around 370, or I don't remember off the top of my head, but around 370 or 80 deals. Okay, well over 300 deals last year alone. Over 300 something deals last year alone. Okay? And she's only been in real estate for 3 years. She's only been in real estate for 3 years. Okay? And last year she closed over 300 transactions. Okay? You know what she was prior? Because she lives in Virginia. You know what she did prior to real estate? She worked for the government. For the military. She's in Virginia. There's a lot of military, a lot of government there. So she worked for government. And in 3 years, she built her business to now she closes over 300 deals a year. And when asked how did she do it, she goes, you always have to be in the marketing center. And you got to learn how to duplicate yourself. What an interesting idea to duplicate yourself. What an interesting idea that is, to duplicate yourself. So tell me, what does that mean? What does it mean to duplicate yourself? Anyone? Yes.
At least putting yourself out there in front of people.
Well, then you're advertising yourself, but you're duplicating yourself. What does it mean by duplicating yourself? Leverage. So let me ask everyone something, because this is the holy grail of information I'm going to give to you. And you don't do it, then you're doing it wrong, because that's how she did it. Okay? And she talked about it in one of the forum classes. She talked about it, and she said, duplicate yourself. And they said, well, what does that mean? Duplicate yourself. You know what she does? She uses technology to touch people. And I can't say that enough. She uses technology to touch people. Okay? When you make a phone call, you can only call one person at a time. Now, some of you are newer. I see some new faces here in the class. So I know Sammy's doing a great job bringing great people in. But once Sammy brings you in, I'm your coach, okay? So learn who I am, because I'm the one coaching you. And for those of you who don't know, I founded this company 20-some years ago when I was 20 years old. But by the time I was 20, I was one of the top producers in the whole state. And I did more deals in 1 year. My best year was more than this lady's deals. For 1 year, I average over, I think I closed over 350 deals for that year myself, okay, with one assistant. And the thing is that And the thing is that, so I'm your coach now, and I've been doing it for 20-some years. I'm 44, and I founded this company when I was 20, so it's 24 years, okay? And so when you're here not because I'm a manager that someone decided to hire here. No, you're here because I want to show you how I did it, and I want you to do it. Does that make sense? You know, when you're here, this is my home. You know, I bought all this land around here, and I built all these shopping centers. I built these centers all around here, and I own them. So I understand how the process works from being a brand new agent, okay, not closing one deal to closing a lot. Does it make sense? All right, so I've been there. I'm not someone they hired out of some college, okay? I've been there. So that's why when I don't talk using notes. I don't have any notes whatsoever, okay? Because I have everything. I know it. So my question to you is that if you want to know the secret to success, see, they say you can take a horse to water, you can't make it drink, right? Every time you come to class, you know, we try to work on something that will improve you. And I'm talking directly coming back from Berkshire Hathaway. It's funny because they just reinforced what I've been teaching you, is that you got to always be in your technology section. For example, the commercials I just played for you are commercials that it would take you literally, if you go into one of those commercials right here, and it would take you literally a couple seconds to send that commercial to all of your customers, letting you know of some of the things that Berkshire Hathaway is doing. It was a pretty decent video, right? 30 seconds of your time wasn't bad, right? Was it professional? Yeah. Why don't you grab that and send it to all your clients? So here's my question. Do you have to compose? If you have 500 people you know, do you need to compose 500 emails? No, you compose one. You compose one email to your one group of sphere of influence, and it goes to everyone from you. Does it make sense? See, there is science involved in success, guys. There is a science involved in success. The science involved in success is basically how many touches you could get out. You know, they call this business a numbers game, okay? And I'm going to teach you how to get your numbers to be massive. Let me ask you something. You know that the world's highest paid YouTuber is a 7-year-old. You guys know that, right? Here, Google it. World's top paid YouTuber. Okay? 7-year-old, toy-loving 7-year-old. Here is this list of highest paid YouTubers. Last year, Ryan Toy Reviews, okay? Here goes, scroll down, there's an article. Ryan Toy Reviews made around $20 million. A 7-year-old last year made $20 million. It's right there on Forbes magazine. A 7-year-old. You know what the 7-year-old does? He just reviews toys. This little 7-year-old. Mom decided one day to take a video on her phone of him reviewing a toy that she bought him. And she posted it on YouTube. A lot of people liked it and shared it. So he started doing it consistently. Do you know how he makes his money? So you understand how numbers work, okay? Is that every time Ryan posts a video on YouTube, people look at it, right? I mean, how many people in here don't know what YouTube is? How many people in here have never seen a YouTube video? Okay, all of them. You know, and so every single time, they're called content creators. Every time Ryan creates a video on any toy, these days he gets toys shipped in all over the world, and he chooses out of his thousands of toys that he gets for free which toy he wants to review. Okay, and he just reviews it. He likes it, he likes it. He don't like it, it sucks, okay? Well, whatever it is, on average, Ryan gets per review 2 or 3 or 4 million views within the first day. All it is just people looking at his toy review. That's it. It's a 1, 2, 3 minute toy review. That's it. But do you know that for every, I don't know, 100,000 views, he'll get maybe a penny for every 10 views. He'll make like 1 cent for every 10 people, because every time there's a review, there's a commercial. There's like a little commercial that comes at the very beginning of the video. Is that right? So he'll make around a penny every time someone sees the whole video. Most people skip it, but that 1 out of 10 people that actually look at the video, he'll get maybe a penny. That's not very much. There's this little crazy thing called a penny, right? Penny, not that much. Penny, not that much. But if you make a penny for every view, for every 10,000, for every 10 views, 100,000 views, you're making like 10 grand. Well, or 5 grand, whatever it is, right? Well, he gets around 2 million views per video, at least. So every video he posts, he'll make $100,000. So imagine sitting down with mom videos him for like a few minutes. He likes it, he doesn't like it, she'll edit it a little bit, go onto like one of those Camtasia, edit it a little bit, make it look somewhat professional. Most of them are just normal videos from a phone, okay? And guess what? Make a couple $100,000 a day. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that awesome? Okay? Mama nurse, now she's a professional video person, doing it from home. So I want everyone to understand something. Guess what? All of you can be real estate millionaires. All of you. You just need to increase your number of touches. We have technology here. Go back to our Berkshire Hathaway back office. We have videos here and content. Okay? Ryan Toy Reviews is a content creator. You guys understand? He's a content creator. People, they don't want to know about you, because the only one thing they want to know about you is, okay, they want to know, you want people to know that you are in real estate, right? Obviously, you want people to know that you're in real estate. And you need to let people know that you're in real estate. How many times do you think you need to let people know that you're in real estate? Well, remember my last teachings? How many times do you need to minimum let people know that you're in real estate? Tell me. A lot is how many? 1? No, 100 times too many.
87 times.
They say around 8 touches. If you remind someone in the course of a year, okay? See, one of the mistakes that we make as agents, okay? One of the things that we make a mistake as agents is it's so funny because I have my business card here. And I think, and we think that if you hand someone a business card, that they keep this card for the rest of their life. Is that right? When you hand them a business card, they keep the card for the rest of their life. Is that right? No. You hand them a business card goes into pocket. When you come home at evening, you clear your pocket into a drawer that stacks trash. All of us have it. We have, especially the men, okay? Women, you have the purse, so you just stack trash in your purse and then you clear your purse out. But men, we have a drawer somewhere in our home that we collect trash, like receipts and business cards. We do that. We collect receipts and business cards thinking that we need it one day. And then we put it all in the drawer, and then once a year, our wife says, "You're so messy." So then you take garbage can to the drawer and you start throwing it all out. You shouldn't even taken the poor man's business card in the first place, okay? Because it went from pocket to garbage drawer, from garbage drawer to real garbage. Do you guys understand that? So when you hand out, so when an agent's team, when I say, what is your marketing activity? Oh, I just go around handing out my business cards to everyone I see. Really? So that's your real estate strategy? Your real estate strategy is I go around handing business cards to everyone I see. Then you have a strategy meant to fail. Did you understand what I'm talking about? Because that strategy goes into someone's pocket and goes from pocket to garbage drawer, from garbage drawer to real life garbage, and from real life garbage to dump, okay? From there, you hopefully one day a homeless guy who rummaging through the junk find your business card and call you to buy a mansion, okay? Are you waiting for that? Is that what you're waiting for? Because if your strategy is, I have my business card in my pocket all the time, and I hand out my business card everywhere I go, that's not a good, successful strategy. Do you think? The business card is just a kind handshake telling that person for the very first time that you're legitimate. That's all a business card is for. Okay? If you could get them to save your number on their phone, better. Hey, please save my number on your phone. Okay? All right? That's number one. But that tells them that but then you get their phone number, their email address. So now, what is our Berkshire Hathaway system? Our Berkshire Hathaway system is you need 4 things from someone. What are the 4 things you need from everyone you see? What are the 4 things you need from everyone you see? Someone tell me.
Emails.
And if you don't know, you better write this down, okay? If you don't know the 4 things we need from everyone. We need a first name.
First name, last name.
We need a last name. We need a phone number and an email address. The moment you're able to collect these 4 things from any individual, we have a way within our company to make that person your client for life, forever. And we have a way, if you do this right, to make their whole family and everyone they know a potential client forever. Tell me why. Tell me why. You walk me through the system because I can't pound the system in your brain enough. If you're still coming to this class, I'll keep pounding it. Because if you're not doing the system, then you're not doing it right. I got to keep pounding it to you. Does it make sense? Okay? We have a system. It's called our multi-million dollar system. It's called our converting system, called conversion. Okay? Okay, our converting system is how that lady makes 300 or so deals a year. Is because our system, okay, open conversion real quick, just open it. Our system allows us to do something, okay? All right. We've opened up conversion, which is the most powerful CRM in the world, and our system allows us to do something. If we have first name, last name, email address, and cell phone number, okay? All right? Our system does, when we enter someone into our system, so open it up. Okay? So open that. Okay, these are our agents. Just open up any agent. Okay, open up mine. Okay? All right? Now, in our system, we have a back office. Let's show everyone how we add someone to our back office. So you sort of see it, okay? So you sort of see it. Okay? Let's add someone. Okay. So our system just asks first name, last name, email address, cell phone. That's the first 4 questions. Everything else is a 10-second process to turn the client to client for life. So I want everyone to understand this, okay?
How do you get to those names?
How? Easy.
I'm here, but I don't.
Okay, well, we'll teach you how, okay? Come to class on Thursday. Every Thursday, we walk you through this by hand, okay? Every Thursday, we're walking you through this stuff, okay? So let me show you. And you're not fast enough to follow us, so just follow my screen, okay? All right. So because I'm going to go fast. So when you have 4 things, with somebody, okay, the conversion system allows us to assign someone a status. So click here, status. So they might be a new lead, They might be a client. They might be someone who's in contract. They might be a sphere of influence person, which is someone you know. It could be any of one of those things, okay? All right, so sphere is that all of you start this system by taking out your phone and entering everyone that you know. And we have a way to turn all your information that's in your Gmail into a CSV file. And from the CSV file, we can input everyone you know into the system immediately, okay? So but then all your new people, I'm talking about your new people because meeting new people is part of this business, okay? So every time you meet a new person, you have a new gold mine to mine. You have 1,000 gold mines, I'm sure there's some gold in there every single week, okay? So when you enter the system, you enter their status, okay? I want you to know what's happening. We have a system in our company, okay, where you could choose from over 4,800 campaigns. Now, I want everyone to understand something. And I know you've heard this before, but if you're not doing it, that's why you're in class. I need to really hammer it home. Okay? Is how many people in here, raise your hand please, if you have a campaign on conversion right now. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. High, so people can see you. Higher, higher, higher. Like you're proud to have it. Okay. Okay. So you guys have campaigns. And people have campaigns for people that come to the lab on Thursday, right? Right? What did we do with campaigns like a couple weeks ago in lab? What did we do?
We looked up all the pre-made campaigns, edited it, personalized to you.
Okay. Were there a lot of campaigns to choose from?
Yeah, there's over 1,000.
4,800 over. Now, I want everyone to understand something, understand what a auto-responding campaign is. Can someone tell me, so this is interactive, what is an auto-responding campaign? And what is a campaign? Someone tell me what's a campaign.
Advertising.
No, it's not an advertisement. What's a campaign?
It's a list of tasks, either text, email, or touches, varies based on how the campaign is set up.
Now, let me ask everyone something. Is, what is the definition? What is your definition of a perfect series of communications with a potential client or with a family member or with someone in your sphere? What is perfect to you? Because I'm going to tell you something. As agents, we're all far from perfect. You guys understand that? As agents, we are far from perfect. Okay? You meet someone that could become a new lead for you. If you were perfect, you would send that person you just met a thank you email just for telling them that it was such nice meeting you on an email made for them with their name on it. The very first day you meet them. So as they go home or the next day, they get a nice email from you. Wouldn't that be a pretty good thing to do? Yes or no? Wouldn't it be a great thing to do if you sent them maybe a text message also thanking them and then telling them that, hey, here's a link to my app for them to download an app where they could see all the properties in Sacramento? Wouldn't that be really cool? And the app actually follows them around. So if they're in a certain neighborhood, they open the app will tell them all the homes in that neighborhood that's for sale and how much and all the information on all the homes in that area. Wouldn't that be awesome? If you had an app that the client could download the app, they could use location services. So wherever they're at, they could say, look at the homes around me. All the listings around them are mapped. They could click on each one of those listings and see what the homes are selling for, all the pictures inside and outside of the home, all the information they would get right from standing in one spot. Wouldn't that be amazing? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Well, you know that we create an app like that for all of you, right? You guys know that, right? Or no, if you didn't know that. You didn't know that? Then you got to come to lab. You knew that, right?
Yes,
Okay. You have it working for you already, right?
it's working out.
Yeah, okay. So you have that app. So wouldn't it be great if you met someone, they got an email from you, okay, saying, hey, thank you so much for talking with me. And then they have an app. Wouldn't it be awesome? Yes or no? Yes? Okay. And then maybe 2 or 3 days later, you follow up with them with another real kind email. Wouldn't that be good? And then a week later, follow up with them again. Maybe within the first month, you follow up with them 7 or 8 times with some very nice professional emails. Wouldn't it be cool? And then maybe within that month, you follow up with them 7 or 8 times and you send them a couple text messages. I mean, wouldn't that be great if you did that? And within the year, after the first month, if they're really not ready yet, you follow up with them every couple weeks for the next year. Wouldn't that be? And because eventually, maybe not now, but maybe 6 months from now, they're ready. But if you follow up with them, if you communicate with them 8, 9 times the very first month, and then after 6, 7 months, every 2 weeks, you're following up with them. Even if they didn't buy a home, what is in their head? Let me ask you something, psychology-wise. What is in their head? Someone tell me.
Your name.
Okay, their name is in your head. What opinion do they have of you? They think you're freaking fantastic. They don't have a good opinion. They think you are fantastic. They think that you are Mercedes-Benz of real estate, Rolls-Royce of real estate. They think you are Coca-Cola of real estate. They think you are Geico of real estate. They think you are Nike of real estate. They think you are the best at real estate. And tell me why. Tell me why.
Following up in their house.
Because they heard from you freaking 20 times in the past 6 months. See, people's psychology, you got to understand something. When they hear your name or they see you one time, they think you're a stranger. When they see you a second time, you're still a stranger. When they see you a third time, they build familiarity. They see you a fourth time, they're very familiar. By the 6th or 7th time they see you, you are to them top of mind. You guys understand that? You guys understand that? How it works? You guys understand that? How it works? You know, Gene, the first time I saw you, we were strangers. You were just doing an office visit. Second time I saw you, you know, we were acquaintances. Third time I saw you, and you're in class all the time. Now we're very familiar, right? And we meet personal, and then we build a connection. So that's how it works. Tim, the first time I saw you, you're just coming from RE/MAX, you're a stranger. Now, after all the times we partied together, we play basketball together, we're friends. You understand that? Does it make sense? You see? So I want everyone to understand the psychology of repetition and consistency. So during that 6-month period, even if this buyer, this lead did not become a buyer or seller, you have marketed this person for 6 months consistently, okay, for 6 months. They think you're the bomb. So during that 6 months, if they ran into anyone that wanted to buy or sell a home, they probably would have referred you. Does it make sense? They probably would have referred you. You guys understand that? Why do we go with ADT or Brinks Home Security? Because we see their commercials all the time. How do you know they're good or not? You bought a home for the very first time. How do you know what alarm system company is good or not? We just go with ADT because I see them all the time. You guys understand that? So I want you to understand something about repetition. You guys got to understand that science behind repetition. Does it make sense? Okay? And because now you understand repetition, okay, guess what? Our conversion system, the only thing that you needed to do to get all that communication to them, the 8, 9 times within the first month, the 20 times within the first 6 months, the only thing that you had to do in our company was to take 5 seconds to type in their first name, last name, cell phone, and email address, put in there the status of a new lead, okay? Click on yes where it says send mobile app. Click on yes if you want a lender to work with it. And then guess what? Guess what? Okay? Click on the permission to call them. And guess what? Our system, after your 5 seconds, does everything thereafter. Yes?
Robert, I'm on the lender side on conversion and I love it. It has a connecting agent, and I'm new here, and some of my agents
Mhm.
not like somebody else.
Yeah.
Are you able, since you're the broker, to work with conversion and, make that a choice with select agent?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because right now, I call them and talk to them, and right now it says, no, you have to select an agent. And it's on it, but you have to change it, so.
Okay, I gotta work with you. I can have Stuart help you, okay? After, yeah, he can help you.
I have a lot of things to
Yeah,
put in, but
yeah,
it's not letting me.
Yeah, no worries, we'll help you.
Okay.
So, but I want everyone to understand something. But isn't that pretty awesome? To be able to be that great an agent with only 5 or 10 seconds of work. Because what a campaign is, so let's just select, let's go to one of our campaign finders. No, go to my settings and let's go to campaign finder here. So I'm showing you, and let's just use, and then we'll just go to shared library. Let's go to the shared library here. Okay. And then let's go down, scroll down, just go all the way down so I can show them. There are 4,870 campaigns already created for you to choose from. Okay. Let's just pick up. Let's go like the 33 touch campaign. Let's go with 33 touch. And just click on it. Look, this campaign touches 33 times. This was a campaign developed. It says here, you know, hey there, first name. Just check and see how you're doing. Did you know that the average person knows 4 to 6 people that will buy and sell real estate each year? If you run into any friends or family members or coworkers that might be interested, would you please send them my way? I know that real estate is not always on top of your mind, but it's my job to remind you that I'm a fantastic real estate agent. It's not your job to remember, so if it's okay, I'll be calling and checking in with you every few months. Derek Sandoval. Well, obviously your name isn't Derek Sandoval, so you just have to go in there and change it to your name and your phone number. Where it says, hi there, first name, our client's name isn't first name. Our client's name is hashtag first name. Why is our client's name hashtag first name? Because if we put the word hashtag first name, every single time an email is sent to the client, it grabs their first name. Does it make sense? It just grabs their first name. So these emails are personalized to everyone we send it to. So they don't know it's coming from our system. They think it's coming from you. Every time we communicate, it's hi, John. Hi, John. Hi, Susan. They think, oh, so it has my name on it. It must be him typing it. Does it make sense? It's not hi all, it's hi, Susan. Hi, Jenny. Does it make sense? So our system is so complex that you only have to set up a campaign for a sphere or a buyer or a seller one time. And all you do is you go choose the campaign, you edit your name, and then once your campaign, all you have to do is start with one. Just start with your sphere campaign. Just go back and type in sphere. Just do a sphere campaign, okay? Just type in do a sphere campaign. There's all these campaigns to choose from. There's hundreds to choose from. Here's like luxury sphere, sphere A, you know, a sphere campaign, you know, and just choose a sphere campaign, okay? All the wording is ready there for you. It looks really professional, okay? You know, and when you do the whatever campaign, when you add someone to your sphere, and for a sphere, day one you say, hey, it's been a while, or hey, I just want to make sure that you know that I'm here for you. You know, you have your nice, I'm here for you, John, and I'm with Berkshire Hathaway, and we're part of Warren Buffett's $800 billion company. We have all these things that we do for our clients, and that's the first sphere email out. And then 3 days later, or a week later, sphere, you don't have to hit them every single day. You don't have to be that aggressive. Sphere, you can do it once every a couple of weeks. And then you just have your sphere campaign. But the beauty of these campaigns is that it's all done for you. Does it make sense? You guys get it? That's all you have to do. Once you spend 30, 40 minutes creating each campaign, just create one. If you're big on open houses, do one open house campaign. Because like, for example, I have someone that closes so many transactions Because every time they do an open house, what they're looking for is to enter new people into their open house campaign, right? So they have an open house, 12 people show up, they have their laptop right there. As the person signs in, all they have is a piece of paper with the field, first name, last name, cell phone, and email address. Is that hard to do? No. As the people leave the open house, they open up their laptop. This page is already opened up. They just enter first name, last name, email address, cell phone. Man, as the client is driving back home, when the client gets home, they already see an email in their inbox from this person thanking them for being part of the open house. They already got a text from this guy with his app. All we had to do was say, yes, send text with our app, and it sends it. Our system will not only email client, but our system can text clients too. Your client thinks you're crazy. I mean, this guy texts me every 2-3 weeks. He's emailing me every 2-3 weeks. This guy's the Rolls Royce of this business. Does it make sense? You guys understand that? He's the Rolls Royce of this business. That's awesome. It's such a good agent. Berkshire Hathaway, the bomb. You guys understand that? Okay. So those are the things. Yes.
I used it my first open house, and I don't have a campaign set up. I had the default time. But I started getting responses from clients. They're just saying, no, yes, I'm looking for a house, and I don't even know why they're. I had to go into the campaign to see what it sent them, but it completely worked.
Yeah.
I mean, it got a buyer just right away.
Yeah. See that? He didn't even know what his campaign said. He didn't know why people were calling him back. So I'm telling you, conversion is a money-making machine. You just have to feed it with 4 things. First name, last name, cell phone, and email address. It takes it from there. Pretty soon you have clients coming out of nowhere. You don't know where they came from. So you have to backtrack. Okay, what did my campaign say? Okay? Does that make sense? That's how powerful our systems are. You only have to feed it with 4 things. Like in that show Gold Rush, what do they have to feed that machine that gives it gold? What do they have to feed it? Dirt. Pay dirt. All they have to do is feed the machine dirt. Their only job is to get these big tractors and pour dirt into the machine. Gold comes out at the end. All you have to do is pour first names, last names, email addresses, and cell phones into the machine. The machine does the rest for you. You guys understand that? The machine does the rest. Your job is to get as many first names, last names, phone numbers, and emails as possible. Machine does the rest. But you have to help us set up your machine. Your name is different than my name. Does that make sense? It didn't take long. And when you say, hey, Robert, how do I set up my campaign? You know what my answer to that is? How do I set up my campaign? You know what the answer to that is? Come on Thursdays at 11 to 1, we sit down and set up the campaigns with you on Thursdays, 11 to 1. It's called our tech lab, where we help you set it up. I have my 2 tech engineers, Sammy and Sadruddin, they walk around and help you set it up. Does that make sense? Just come to lab on Thursdays, 11 to 1, to set up your campaigns. Okay? And we don't just set up your campaign, we help take all of your contacts on Google, and we have the system input all of your in one fast way. We can get all of your contacts on your phone and Google into the campaign. Does it make sense? Really fast. We do it within minutes or half an hour. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Is you have the system. You don't use the system, then we can't help you with that. You guys understand that?
So it's okay to send them to like everybody on your contact.
As long as you go through your campaign, and does it hurt for someone to send you, hey, I'm now a Berkshire Hathaway? Does it hurt to tell everyone how's your day? Does it hurt to because in your campaign you could customize it for holidays. So let's go back to the Berkshire Hathaway page, the Berkshire Hathaway page, the marketing page. So you say, hey, Robert, what do I send? So remember, conversion, the campaigns is on conversion. They auto send your communications. As perfect as you want to be, conversion can be that perfect. Does it make sense? Right? As perfect as you want to be, conversion could be that perfect you. Okay? But conversion is emails and text. Conversion isn't everything. Okay? There's a whole new world of tech that you also need to be part of. And that's called e-time. There's a world of technology that you should be part of. And that's what I call e-time. How many people take my advice and spend an hour a day on e-time? Tim, you spend an hour a day e-time? Describe to me what you do for your hour of e-time, Tim.
I update my Facebook page. I make sure that I contact people through email and through Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
I do most of my marketing on Facebook. That's why I just had a sale in Salinas and a sale in Placerville, because all of my marketing is on Facebook.
Yeah, Tim does a lot. And I know agents that do 50, 60, 70 transactions a year just on their Facebook contacts, okay? Now, guys, that how many people know what you need to post on Facebook every week? What do you post back there?
So I just post like loan information. I like to do like first time home buyer loans. That's kind of my niche. So I like to work with people that
Okay.
like challenge credit.
And you create all your stuff you post on Facebook? You create it all? Does it take a lot of thought to create it?
No, just text.
How many people have a hard time creating content? You guys have a hard time creating content? Don't really know what to post, right? You know that Berkshire Hathaway creates all your content for you that's approved, right? Do you guys realize that? Do you guys know that all the content is created for you on a weekly basis?
That from Berkshire Hathaway, they say every day we engage 1.1. So is that a good content for you?
Yeah.
I agree.
I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. Even garbage content is good content. Look at Donald Trump. He tweets about crazy stuff. He just rants but it's always in the news. He says that even bad publicity is good publicity. Guys, that's why he's billionaire, okay? For better, for worse, for our country, like him or hate him, everyone knows the name Trump around the world. Open up bank account, there's a whole lot of numbers in front of a decimal, okay? Hate the guy, love the guy, I don't care, but the guy has money and he happens to be president of the United States. And of all the things that he does do, he doesn't do, all the people he goes to bed with or doesn't go to bed with, all the people that love him or don't like him, this guy's still our president and he's not in jail. Do you guys understand that? And yesterday on CNN, it says that his ratings are higher than ever. Because people attribute good economy to Donald Trump. You guys understand that? So I'm not for, against, I have no opinion. Okay? But I want you to understand something about business. It don't matter if your content is absolutely incredible or your content is meh. It just matters that they see your face over and over again. Does it make sense? So as you're sitting there with the hope of creating Oscar award-winning content, okay? Emmy Award, what are you looking for? Golden Globe? You want to be in front of all these superstars getting an award for your content? No, you just want it out there. At Berkshire Hathaway, I want everyone to understand something. Every single day, there's new content popping up for you to use. Berkshire Hathaway has, our videos came out, the expanding family video, the luxury video, the first-time home buyer video, the empty nester video, they're all there. Great commercials, video campaign. Okay? Your monthly newsletter. is professionally made topics that are important to people. They're already there with your picture on it. If it's in your account, when you open it up, your picture and your name and information are right on there. It's all customized for you as you open it. You guys understand that? Our awards campaign, our love to buy, love to sell campaign, renting versus buying campaign, all of our what do you call it? Because these days people like to hear things and see things. We have all of our podcast campaigns. Okay, we have all of our special days campaign, Women's History of the Month campaign, Mardi Gras campaign. Time is just changing to daylight savings time campaign. We created all of that for you already. All you have to do in our company is pick the campaign you want and send it out. All the content has been created. You guys understand that? It's all done for you already.
How do you post to Facebook if you want to send some of those?
Easy. Come to the lab on Thursday with the question, how do I post this on Facebook? And we'll show you in a matter of seconds. You see? The thing is that all these things, how many people have ever used one of these pieces? How easy is it? Very easy, okay? So, I mean, I could do it in 10 seconds and send it to everyone I know on Facebook. I could post that video on Facebook in like literally 15 seconds.
Do you have one of these for the lenders, campaigns like this for the
Yeah.
lenders?
Yeah, there's stuff. So those are the things that we have. Because see, like for example, but just so I want to let everyone know something, okay? When you decide to use one of these campaigns, professionally made, you will look like a fool if you send out a March newsletter in May, okay? You will look like a fool if you send out one March newsletter for the year. If you're going to send out a March newsletter, then people are going to expect an April one to follow the next month. You guys understand that, how that works? Okay? Okay? If you send out the recipe campaign, then you can send out one recipe, but you know that every 2 weeks we put out a new recipe for you to send out. If you send out a home tips campaign, here, this month it's decorating tips. There's months that says, you know, home safety tips, okay? This is called the home tips campaign. If you send out a home tips campaign, we expect you to do it every time a home tips campaign is out. You just send it out, take you a couple seconds. Does that make sense? You guys understand that? Okay. There's campaign for special days campaign. So when I say special days campaign, well, what is this? Lollipops with heart cookies recipe. But this campaign was during Valentine's Day. That was Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. Okay, so there's a special events campaign, meaning that special days that come up whether it be Thanksgiving or New Year's or Christmas or 4th of July or Martin Luther King or President's Day, Labor Day, Secretary's Day, whatever it is, we create a campaign for you. All you have to do is send it out. But see, when you send out those types of campaigns, you know what people see? They see professional content. They don't know that the $800 billion company is creating all this campaign for you. Do you know why? Because every time you send it out, guess what? It has your picture on it, has your name on it, has your company logo on it, Berkshire Hathaway on it. You guys understand that? Yes? No? So you can be so professional in our company. You can be so professional. This stuff, oh, Chinese New Year, nice branch, blossom branch, the year's all professional. And you send it out, put it on Facebook. Happy Chinese New Year, everybody. Even though you're not Chinese. Okay? Put a campaign out. Happy Valentine's Day. Put a campaign out. Hey guys, times just changed. Hey, thank you for letting us know that. I mean, imagine how professional you could be using these campaigns. All I ask from every single one of you is to pick. All I ask from every single one of you is to pick 3 or 4 campaigns that you send out consistently. Okay, there are campaigns that you only need to send out once a month, which is the monthly newsletter. Okay? Now, let me ask you something. Why don't we as a company send out your campaign? Tell me why.
It's not sensitive to our client.
Might not be sensitive to your client. I send out a campaign about, you know, cookie tips, and all your clients are investors. You know, it's like the client or investor don't want cookie recipes. You know what I'm saying? You know your client. You know who you work with. We're not gonna send stuff out for you. They might be mad. I send out Chinese New Year. All your client is a whole different race. I mean, what's the point? Does it make sense? You guys understand that? I sent out Merry Christmas, everyone. Everyone's Jehovah's Witness. I mean, I don't know. Does it make sense? Okay, I don't know. So we don't send this stuff out. We just create it all for you. It takes you 5, 10, 15, 20 seconds. Go in there, and this is how fast it is. You want to send out a beautiful campaign, this beautiful newsletter here. Look what I just did. Okay, 5, 4. Okay, get started. Just click on news. Okay, whatever. Okay, and it took me 5, 4, 3 seconds. Your campaign is up. Your picture, your phone number, Robert Doe, president, is already on there. Okay, you want to customize your campaign? Look what I just did. Home advice from Robert. No, that's not from Robert, but from Robert. Look at. Now they think this whole newsletter is from Robert. And if I'm done, I just click on email, Facebook. If I just click on email, it asks me, do I want to send it right now or do I want to schedule it for the beginning of the month? Because normally, like April's campaign is out 2 weeks in advance. So you go in there, okay, let me just spend 5 minutes on my April campaign newsletter. You put your name on it everywhere, and then you schedule it to go out April 1st. Boom. So I just schedule it or I just send it right now. You guys understand how professional this is? Yes or no?
Yes.
So are you ready to do it? Or are you not? You know, it's like, see, I can take horse to water, can't make horse drink, okay? So those are how fast these campaigns are done, okay? So you have to, every agent in our company, I will ask you, what 2 or 3 or 4 campaigns are you doing in our marketing center? Robert, I'm doing newsletter campaign, I'm doing home tips, I'm doing recipes, and I'm doing the special days of the year. Okay, great, do those 4. Just doing those 4, posting them on Facebook consistently, on Twitter consistently. As you can see, the Twitter link is there, the Facebook link is there. As you can see, Snapchat is there. As you can see, email is there. It's all there. You take it, boom, you send it, your picture's on it. It's all proofread by corporate. That ad gets in trouble. Look, corporate made it. Does that make sense? You guys understand that? It's all proofread. And then you sit there trying to type your own thing. Man, professionals are making this stuff for you, okay? You guys understand that? Your logo's already in there. Everything's there. You just need to spend that 15, 20 seconds to send it out. You guys understand that? So everyone needs the 3 or 4 campaigns every week. You need to have 3 or 4 other campaigns. Use it, okay? All your flyers are already on here. All your open house flyers are in here. All your listing flyers are in here. Everything that you need are in here. See? And then all your podcasts are in there. All your videos are in there. You know that there's videos made. There's videos made for you every single week. Like here's some of the videos that touches the heart. Okay? There's a whole video library in here. Okay? There's a whole video library, trending videos, 2019 marketing campaigns. These are all the videos. All of your mobile ads are there too. We have a system where we have everyone's cell phones. We just take one of these mobile ads and we send it out to everyone's cell phones. Isn't that crazy? It's like, that's the level of real estate that's going to turn you. And now big stuff's coming. Because in the next 2 or 3 months, we're going to be training you how to become forever agents, certified home advisors, okay? You're no longer an agent. In the next 3 or 4 months, we're going to have intensive training where this room's going to be full of even our seasoned agents, okay? And we're being, because everyone in here is somewhat on the new side, okay? Our seasoned agents, many have been with me for over a decade, some almost 2 decades, almost 20 years now. And so I'll be having training where those guys are invited because I'm training everyone to learn how to become advisors. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna train you how to become an advisor, and then every month we're gonna have a dinner mixer where you bring all your clients. So all the closings we have for the month, we will set up a time for them to come to this room. We will give them a nice hors d'oeuvres, nice drinks on an evening, and I actually will conduct the training for all of your clients every month. Does it make sense? So we have a one-a-month occasion where everyone comes, the clients come, and I do a financial training for all of them. And these are clients we close deals with, exclusive for the clients that we close deals with. Does it make sense? Where we understand. So you'll be learning how to do it, but we'll also be doing it for you as well. Does it make sense? So we're going to have that day where we solidify why they want to pay us, why do they want to pay us and be with us for the rest of their life. So we are working for you to keep your client for a lifetime, but impress them so much that they refer all their friends and family and say, hey, you got to use my agent. Because my agent's not an agent. My agent's my financial advisor. He's going to take me through all the steps of first-time, luxury, expanding, empty nest. They're going to create a whole system for me for the rest of my life. Does that make sense? Remember they say, agents can be replaced easily, but advisors can never be replaced. Does that make sense? It's the difference between a doctor and a specialist. Man, you hurt your arm? I go to emergency? I don't care what doctor gives me stitches, as long as they know how to give stitches, okay? I don't care. Stitch me up. But if I need brain surgery, I do care who's going to be opening up my brain. Does that make sense? That's the difference between doctor and specialist, okay? You guys understand that?
Yeah.
That's the difference. The difference between agent and advisor is any agent can write up an offer, but not every agent can understand your life goals and your plan. Do you guys understand the difference? Yes or no?
Yes.
So you want to be an agent or you want to be an advisor? You want to be replaced by the guy that'll do real estate for free, the disruptors, or you want to be an agent for life? Does it make sense? That's a big difference. Okay, that's a big difference, okay? It's funny because I used to tell people, do you walk dog or dog walk you? When I used to sell, as many homes I used to sell, okay, no one could outsell me. It was funny because I ran the company, and I was part of a company where I outsold the rest of the company. So when the company had award or had a contest, they ran the contest without me. They just gave me the award, they gave me the prize, and they had a prize for the rest of the people. When I was with one of my office before I opened up my own company, when they ran a contest, they just gave me the prize so they could run the contest for everyone else. Because I outperformed the whole entire office, okay? And because I walk the dog don't walk me. Make sense? I saw all those homes, and 95% of all the homes I ever saw, I hadn't even seen them. All the homes that I saw, most of the homes I ever saw, I never even seen them. Does that make sense? Okay? All my sales are almost all cash. Never deal with 10-day closings, okay? Because I walk dog don't walk me, okay? So that was my system, all right? So what system are you gonna have, all right? So that's part of this. That's part of this system, okay? So use the tools that you have. Everyone, if you're in this room, you don't have your conversion websites, apps set up. If you don't have your back office for Berkshire Hathaway, all the marketing center set up, if you don't have your campaign set up, then you know what you need to do at the very beginning. Does it make sense? If you don't know how to do those things, easy. You just come here on Thursdays, 11 to 1, and we set it up for you. We help you. These guys are here setting it up. And I'm here on Thursdays setting it up with you too. Does it make sense? Okay, I'm here on Thursdays setting up with you. Thursdays is not a lecture day. Thursday, we do some lecture, but most of the time, we're just walking around helping you set up your stuff. Does it make sense? Thursday is lab. Tuesday is lecture. Does it make sense? Okay, all right. I'm gonna go to top real estate marketing tips. For top real estate marketing tips, I'm gonna go back to the site that I was on the other day. That's this one. Okay. Okay. We were on here 2 weeks ago before I went to Vegas with the group. Okay, we went over, we got to, just to give you an overview, 2 weeks ago, for those of you who weren't here, we talked about the top real estate marketing strategies that other realtors use. Now, here's an FYI. If you use the conversion system, if you use the Berkshire Hathaway back office marketing systems, then you should get a lot of deals just by that, and it's free. Okay? But it's always good to know what other agents are also doing. Does it make sense? Yes? No? It's also good to see what other agents are doing. Okay? Now write this down. Take the website down. It's easy. The URL is, you just type in 45 creative real estate marketing ideas and strategies, and you will find it right on Google. I find it every single time I type it up. Okay? Real estate marketing ideas. It's number one. It's always there. Okay? This is made by the top producers out there. Okay? If you want to read all 46, then just go through it. But at Berkshire Hathaway, I give you a list of like 107 things to choose from to do. All right? Now, so you understand why I do this, is that making money in real estate is all about activities. You guys understand that? It's all about doing the right activities. There are people that do open houses every week and get, leads every single week. Those leads become clients every single week. And they close deals every single month. If you didn't do any open houses, you wouldn't have any of those clients. Okay? There's people that do canvassing every single week. And the people that canvass, they do a great job, and they make money every month. There's people that are great on e-time, which I love. Then, Berkshire Hathaway back office, conversion, e-time, they'll make 3, 4, 5 deals every single month. But you got to be doing something. So these are 45 creative strategies for things you might want to do. Okay. For example, yesterday we set up a board back there. See that board back there? See that little black thing back there? See that? Guess what everyone's going to do? Huh? You see those, back there? You see those tents? Okay. Number one, we have professional photography equipment here. Anytime that you come in, look nice, we will take your professional headshot here. You could take 100 of them so you can find that one shot. You will feel like America's top model here, okay? All right? We will stand there and keep clicking until you love the picture, and then we will give it to you, and you could use it as your profile picture. Does that make sense? Instead of taking your selfie or going to a studio, because studio may not have the picture you want, we could take as many as we want right here. Does that make sense? Sammy, my wonderful marketing manager, we have professional photography equipment here, and we could take your headshot at any time. Does that make sense? We actually would rather do it because we want everyone to have a similar background. Does that make sense? Okay, number one. Number two, this is our video station, actually. All of you are gonna start, okay? I'm just letting you know that video is the next new thing, okay? Video is what people want to see. So in addition to content, we want all of you to become content creators. Does that make sense? Okay? Don't be surprised if I'm going to call on you to just give testimonials on why you're with Berkshire, what you think of classes, and so forth. Okay? But we're going to capture that content. We're going to give it to you so you could post the content. Remember, any content is good content, especially if that content is you talking. Okay? But at the same time, we have content here. So like for example, if you have like for example, I have our agents creating content. So like go to YouTube. I taught these guys how to do content. These are things they never did before. But over here at Berkshire Hathaway, we have programs that you use, like Videolicious, that help you create video content that's super easy. How many people in here use Videolicious in our office? How easy is it to use?
So easy.
How easy is it?
It's like, I don't know how to explain it.
It's so easy, right?
Kindergarten easy.
Kindergarten easy. But is it professional?
Painting easy. Yeah, it's very good.
We have our logos, we have the music, it's all there already. We've taught 75-year-old women and men who don't even know how to use their iPhone to create videos, okay? So we're all helping you become video content creators. So put $1 Million Mondays. Put $1 Million Mondays. Okay? There we go. And let's click on one of their listings. Okay?
Ever wondered what?
Go ahead, turn up the volume. Okay, go ahead.
$35,000 can buy you in downtown Sacramento? Well, we're going to show you. What's up, everyone? I'm Jacob Garcia, your Sacramento realtor, YouTuber.
My name is John Benga, luxury real estate agent with Berkshire Hathaway. We're going to be showcasing this $1 million home, so let's check it out.
Let's go.
Welcome to 2010 F Street, a brand new built contemporary bungalow in the heart of Midtown Sacramento's highly sought after Boulevard Park. This neighborhood was listed on the National Register of Historic Places. This is a 2-story, 5-bedroom home that has a total of 4 bathrooms, 1 downstairs and 3 upstairs.
In this 2-story Midtown home, we have all the bedrooms upstairs. Guest room, bedroom, laundry room, bathroom, and 2 other bedrooms in the back.
It features a total living space of 2,835
We don't have
square
time to see it all, but you can
and
see
is
it. Just
listed
put $1
for
Million Monday. Go back and
$1,135,000.
let's see their other video. Let's see their other video right there. There's one of their other listings. They have a lot of
This is a
listings.
$1,175,000 luxury home in the hills of Folsom, California.
And we're going to show you what that looks like.
Let's go. What's up, everyone? I'm Jacob Garcia, your Sacramento real estate agent, YouTuber.
And I'm John Benga, Sacramento's luxury real estate agent.
You might have seen me before from my Sacramento living vlogs, but today we're going to be showcasing these $1 million properties in Sacramento.
And welcome to
$1 Million Monday.
It's your dad.
Yep.
Welcome to 442 Circle Way, a brand new built contemporary home located in the hills of Folsom, California. This 3-level design home rests on a hill overlooking the city of Folsom and features a total living space of 3,540 square feet. It has a total of 5 rooms, which 4 are bedrooms, plus an office, and 3.5 bathrooms. This tastefully designed new constructed home is listed for $1,175,000. That puts it at about $332 per square foot. As you walk into the living room space, you're welcomed with a built-in 79-inch fireplace that does an amazing job providing functional heat as well as setting the nice ambiance of the room.
But I just want to show that you can just change colors just with this remote, which is pretty cool that you can do that.
Once you see this in person, you won't be able to take your eyes off it, and neither will your guests.
This home is really ideal for someone who likes to entertain right when you walk through the doors. It's just open floor plan with the kitchen, not too exposed. You can see all this space behind us, but also access to the kitchen.
The custom kitchen with beautiful finishes includes a Viking 6-burner stove with a 36-inch chimney wall hood and more. Viking is an elite brand of appliances which comes standard in this luxury home.
That's enough. I know we all want to go buy this property, but you know, this is something. Isn't that awesome for you to do?
Awesome.
Yes? You guys want to start doing that? That's what we train you to do. Man, I'm the one that told him to become a YouTuber. I said, Jacob, I need you to become a YouTuber. He said, you listen. See, people who listen They start doing it. Does it make sense? Okay, they start doing it. You know, and that's the thing is that the agents of our company, we take this business to the next level. Is that the next level? Yes? You got to do that. We have our video equipment right here. Okay? We will take the video of you. You will talk, say whatever. Like, so we have an agent that does her Monday tips of the week. So what are you gonna do? Does it make sense? What are you gonna do? And we have our background. We have our, so if when you want to do a shooting session, you just tell us. We'll set up a shooting session for you. We'll put the lights up and okay, go. And you can come every week to do it. Does it make sense? The reason why we do that is because we want you to be, okay, an advisor. We want you to be a star, okay? Because I'm going to tell you this much, all right? When you have a Berkshire Hathaway logo on your chest, wear it proudly. You see, let me ask everyone something. Would you go to Payless to buy a $5,000 purse? You know, would you go to Target or Payless or Walmart and buy a $5,000 purse? Yes or no? No. But would you go to Chanel or Hermes or Christian Dior or any of those brands? You know, would you pay Louis Vuitton? Would you pay $5,000 for one of those purses? Yes or no? If it was the best one. You know, it's funny. I was in Vegas, and you know, we walked into an Hermes store. Okay, and my first question I always ask when I go into an Hermes store is, do you have any Birkins? Do you have any Kelly? Do you have any Constance? Birkin, Kelly, and Constance is not a name of a lady or a salesperson. It's the name of the purse that my wife wants. The purse starts at, I think, $20,000. And you cannot buy it. Even if they had one in the store, which 99 times out of 100, they do not have it. Okay? Okay, 99 times out of 100, the answer is always no. And if they had one in stock, you'd have to buy $20,000 in accessories before they let you buy that purse. Do you guys understand that? So you have to, they say, well, you have to build points. And if you build points, then you could buy that purse. It's like, what? I just want to buy it. Nope, can't buy it. It's exclusive. And that's why people want and put value on it. Okay, I'm not trying to say, so what you're wearing on your chest is exclusive. Does it make sense? It's exclusive. All right? You could go to flea market and get a sandals for $10. And you looking the sandal up and down to make sure that your feet don't fall off if you use the sandal. But you could go to store, buy Gucci sandal for $600, and you don't even think twice. And not only that, but if it hurts wearing the sandal, you will live with the pain. You will live with the pain. It's like women wearing high heels. Man, if it's a CL shoe or something like that, it costs you $1,000, $1,200. You live with the pain. You don't need comfy shoe. You just want to know that the shoe has a C and an L on it or Gucci on it. So you live with the pain, you know, and you pay $1,200 for it, okay? So the thing is that when you are Berkshire Hathaway, one of the things that you need to get on everything you do is our logo. You need the world to know that this is part of your brand. This is your forever brand. You need to be with this brand forever. Never change a brand. Because why? Because every single year you're with the brand, okay? Every single year with the brand, you become that superstar and your name becomes synonymous with the brand. Did everyone see, pull up World's Most Trusted Brands 2019, right? Did you see that email, that thing we sent out to everyone? World's Most Trusted Brands 2019. according to Fortune magazine, the world's top 10 most trusted brands in the world. Number 1 is Apple. Number 2, most admired companies that people admire and trust. Number 1, Apple. Number 2, Amazon. Number 3, Berkshire Hathaway. Number 4, Walt Disney. Number 5, Starbucks. Number 6, Microsoft. Number 7, Alphabet. Number 8, Netflix. Number 9, JP Morgan Chase. And number 10, FedEx. Man, I don't see any other real estate brand anywhere close to that. No matter of fact, no other real estate brands even in the top 50. Or what I could find. But Berkshire Hathaway happened to be number 3. Does that mean something to you? Does it make sense? The world's most trusted brands, the top brands in the world. And you happen to have that brand on your shirt, on your business card, on your emails, on all your marketing materials. You have it all. Berkshire Hathaway, Berkshire Hathaway. That means something. In a world where a purse could cost $20,000 and you don't even have the right to buy it. In a world where a sandal could cost you $700 and it's not even comfortable. I'd rather wear the $10 slip-on thong that you get from flea market than some of the shoes I had to wear. But that's what people, believe it or not, that's what they associate with value, is a brand. Does that make sense? If people don't associate brand with value, they would not pay $100,000 for a Mercedes. They would just buy a $20,000 Corolla. Does it make sense? If people didn't associate brands with value. If people did not associate brands with value, they would not buy a LeBron James and Michael Jordan shoe for $250. They would buy a Payless shoe made from the same factories in Indonesia for $10. You guys understand that? Okay? If people didn't associate brand with value, okay, then they would choose any realtor. We want them to choose a Berkshire Hathaway realtor, you. Does it make sense? So be proud of what brand you're with. People don't realize that Berkshire Hathaway has ownership in almost all of the top 50 brands in America. I don't know if you realize how big the company is. Okay? If I just go to Berkshire Hathaway Holdings. Okay? Let me share with you something. Berkshire Hathaway owns 100% of these billion-dollar companies, including Geico, General Real Estate, Jordan Brands, Heinz Ketchup, all these companies, Pampered Chef, RC Willey, Russell Brand, See's Candies, but they own pretty major holdings of companies like American Airlines, American Express, Apple, Bank of America, Costco, Delta Airlines, DaVita, General Motors, IBM, Johnson & Johnson, Coca-Cola, Kraft, okay, Philips, Southwest Airlines, U.S. Bancorp, Visa, Wells Fargo, Walmart, Verizon. Do you know that our company that we're with owns major portions of these other companies? Do you guys know that? Now you do. That's why we get discounts in all these places. You guys don't know that when you're with our company, you have an employee code and get discounts everywhere you go. You know that, right? You know that you have Verizon, you get 20% off right off the bat. You just have to call and give them your employee code because Berkshire Hathaway is one of the owners of Verizon. You didn't know that, you know. But like one time I went to LA and they had a big something going on down there, some kind of conference. So all the rooms in town were sold out. I walked in the hotel and said, "Oh, well, everything's sold out. Sorry, but is there anything for corporate? I'm with Berkshire Hathaway." "Oh, your company owns our company. Let me see." And boom, they gave me a room VIP right away.
Where do we get the code at?
It's in your back office. Yeah, there's a whole area of all the discounts labeled in your back office. All the discounts you get from all the vendors. Who has used that yet? Raise your hand. You have? What discounts have you used? Hertz. You know? So the thing is that, I mean, there's so much about our company that is impressive. Does it make sense? And we're a regional center for Berkshire Hathaway. Okay, so I mean, you're at one of the big locations with all the perks and all the great things. So what I'm trying to train you in is, man, there's so much that you could do for your clients and we could do for you. Does that make sense? If you're not successful in real estate, I don't know where you'd be successful in. If you're not successful in us, I don't know where you'd be successful in. You know, because we have great agents from every company here at our company. You know, just to name some on. Where do you come from, Tim? What was your previous company? What was your previous company, Gene? KW, what was your previous company?
Century 31.
See, so if you're here for the first time, I mean, we have great agents from every company here, and you guys see the difference in tools, Tim? You guys see the difference? Do you see the difference? Yeah. See, so the guys, you got to understand, you're part of that very, very selective group. But if you don't let everyone know about it and use our technology, then you might as well be with a mom and pop somewhere that had no tools. If you don't use the tools, then what's the point, right? It's like joining a gym and not ever going. It's like joining a gym and not ever going to the gym. You see that? Okay. So back to the creative strategies. You know, these are the different creative strategies that people use. Like, for example, some of the creative strategies. Okay, market using Zillow. You know, Zillow's marketing strategy is all about online strategy. Okay, guess what? About a website and driving people to your website. We give you one of the most powerful websites in the world. So we already have a Zillow element in what we already give you. Okay, all right. Oh, look at this. Offer home valuations to capture seller leads. Now, that was the number 2 item. That was the number 2 item on the list of 45 items. The first one where it says Zillow, it's considered number 1 is because it's just online websites and driving traffic to your website. That's what it's about, okay? If you don't know how to drive traffic to your website, Zillow will sell you their traffic. You understand? That's what they'll do. But we show you how to drive traffic to your website, okay? Offer home valuations is number 2. You know that we give you that in conversion for free? You know that we give you a very special link that you send out to everyone all the time, and then they click on that link, and our conversion system does a full-blown CMA using your MLS for you, and it captures them and turns them to a seller and starts drip campaigning them and starts cultivating them all by itself. Does it make sense? We have that already. Oh, create subdivision website pages. That's something that we're going to be doing in lab here soon. So you better start coming to lab. Is that in our company, we create neighborhood websites. When they say subdivision website, they call it subdivision website, but really what we call it is neighborhood website. It's the same, right? Someone name me a subdivision that you're familiar with in Sacramento. Name me. Freeport Manor. But name me another subdivision. No, they have Stone Lake. They have West Lake and Natomas. You know, these are subdivisions, right? Well, these subdivisions and these neighborhoods, we help you, like, you know, in West Sacramento, there's Southport, there's Broderick, there's different areas, right? So the thing is that the number 3 thing is create neighborhood websites or subdivision websites or web pages that have information. When people move into the neighborhood, they want to get on that website because they want to know the local. If they're new to the area, they want to know what's happening locally. Does that make sense? Like in my area, I'm in Granite Bay, but my neighborhood is Bellaterra. But it's sort of tough in Bellaterra because there's only like 16 homes in there. But I would be Granite Bay, right? In Granite Bay, there's Wexford, there's Los Gatos. You know what I'm saying? So there's, huh? Yeah, Shelbourne. So there's different areas, okay? But those are different subdivisions, all right? Okay. So next one is write a killer real estate newsletter. You know, there's companies that charge you $200, $300, $400 a month so they can write you that one newsletter every single month. They charge you a few $100 a month so they can write you that one newsletter every month, and the newsletter is short. It's like short. and we write you a comprehensive, big old long newsletter every single month, and instead of using our newsletter, you know, or you could pay for it. A lot of things Berkshire does is already in the top 10 things. Does it make sense? Oh, employ Google AdWords. You know that within your conversion system, there's a Google AdWords area there where conversion does all your Google AdWords for you. You just have to pay for it. Here, you have to go somewhere that's unfamiliar and you have to pay for it. You see? So a lot of the tools we give you is tools that you already have. Elevator pitches this is like a Tom Ferry thing, Mike Ferry thing. They teach you how to do elevator pitches or scripts, why you're the best. Well, we teach you that in class. We do that for you, okay? In one of my classes, I help you with all your wording and stuff like that, but you could get that in the back office too. Host local neighborhood tours. That's something we talked about 2 weeks ago, to do neighborhood tours. You know, it's funny because I mentioned neighborhood tours, but no one really is starting any of that, you know? Okay, so those are ideas. Oh, live stream. Why did I put the board up? Not necessarily I want to do it live, but you'll see me later on today doing a video on what I just taught today. You know, but it's only being like a 4 or 5 minute video to cover it, but then we're gonna blast it all out. Does it make sense? So the agents that are not in our company, they see what they're missing. Does it make sense? So we're streaming that. Well, not live streaming it, but we're gonna make videos and we're gonna send it all out. So those are some of the things that we're doing. Okay. Okay. Use the core to set up your listing apart. Oh, that's staging. You know, for example, we know all the technologies. Why do we go to, like, for example, you know how people do staging, but staging it costs $2,000-$3,000 to stage a home. We work with companies, with Berkshire Hathaway, that does computer staging. So they take pictures of, like, you know, for $60, I think, a room. Okay, you take a picture of the whole room, and they will computer stage all the furniture you want in a design. Yeah. So instead of you know, walking through a house, all the furniture, all the pictures will have beautiful furniture already set up, but it's all done digitally. Does that make sense? So number one, you don't have to rent all that furniture. They don't have to trample through and bring all the furniture and risk dinging doors and all that stuff, right? Cost you $3,000 for $250. You can actually stage a full house. It makes sense? And people do these 3D and these special viewing type of things that we can help our clients do. See, these are the things that we do. Okay, number 10, optimize Facebook. That's also found in conversion. The top 10 things here we do, okay? That's also found in conversion, using Facebook advertising to optimize yourself. Make sense? Highlight home professional photography, we have that. So these are just different things and strategies that agents do, you know, and become a lifetime learner. I want to talk about that for a second here, you know, and these are things we train. Like, for example, I train you. How many people have been to the class where I train you to be part of a charity? Raise your hand. If you've been part of the class, I've trained you to be part of a charity. Just so you know, when you come to class, this is called Billionaire Bootcamp. No one other than you guys could take my class. I was a public trainer for a long time. I used to train in front of hundreds, thousands of people, okay? But now I just train you. And the thing is that one of the things I teach you to go out there and see how I'm doing on time here. And as you're watching it, I have a bunch of people watching it on my webcast too here. But I'd rather have you here live because I hate talking to a room with nobody here, okay? But I train you to be part of something. You know, Berkshire Hathaway is part of Sunshine Kids. Our charity, our nationwide global charity, is part of Sunshine Kids. And then you can tell people, you know what Sunshine Kids is we give kids who are fighting cancer. We give kids who are fighting cancer, you know, it's like Make-A-Wish Foundation. You know, Sunshine Kids is very similar to that. Is we give kids who are fighting illnesses and cancer, you know, chances to be kids. You know, we take them and we do things for them that normally would be a once-in-a-lifetime thing. Does it make sense? But we don't take one kid who makes a wish. We take bunches of kids to camps, to all types of events, to the summer camps, to different resorts, just to experience life, because they might not have a lot of it left. Does it make sense? And that's what we do as a company. But for you, for you, every one of you should, take part in something. And I always say charity. The reason why I say be part of a charity is, believe it or not, and this might be, this is the reason to be part of a charity, to help the charity. But another reason to be part of the charity is, a lot of the people who are part of charities, they already have good thoughts in their mind. They're doing it for a good reason. You're doing it for a good reason. But a lot of people who are part of charities actually have so much money they don't need to work. To be honest with you. You have literally Angelina Jolie, Brad Pitt, Bill Gates' wife, Bill Gates Foundation. I mean, you have, when you're part of a well-run, organized, pretty good charity, the people at the top running the charity are normally very good people trying to do a good cause, and they're normally pretty powerful people with a lot of powerful connections. I don't know if you know that. So if you are part of a very good charity, okay, you're not only doing good service, but you're also meeting very good people. Does that make sense? And our game here, your job here, our sport here is who you know. Does it make sense? And you happen to wear a logo on your business card and on your chest of the number 3 most trusted and most admired company in the world. Does it make sense? You should not be embarrassed anytime you take out the Berkshire Hathaway card. Does it make sense? Okay? You could take our card, compare Berkshire Hathaway, now you know how powerful our brand, and compare it to a Remax or Century 21, and really there's no comparison there. Does it make sense? It's just up to you to inform the public of this. Does it make sense? All right? But lifetime learner. This, I think, is something I think is very relevant for everyone to close off today. Is at Berkshire Hathaway, why don't you open that up for me, Sir Juden? At Berkshire Hathaway, just so you know, we have our own full-blown university at our company, okay? The university has classes for you that are available almost every single day. There's a core group of classes that you take all for free. When you're with our company, you're part of the university too, okay? And these full-blown university courses are there for you to improve your knowledge, be a lifetime learner. Does it make sense? I'm a reader, okay? I read a lot and I read fast, okay? And it's always important. And these days, access to reading is so easy. You have an app, and you can buy any book from any store around the world. And the book is less than $10 most of the time, right? You just download the ebook, right? But always be learning, okay? Yeah, you come to class every 2 weeks, but maybe take a class or read a book on how to implement and drive yourself. Does it make sense? How to drive yourself. Read a book on that, And even if you have to spend only half an hour a day, just slowly go through the book, sometimes over a flight or over a weekend. I'll slam through one book in one day, okay? But the thing is that always be learning, be a lifetime learner. At Berkshire Hathaway, the course that I'd like everyone to make sure that you complete. How many people in here have completed E-Certified? You have? How do you like it, Tim? Okay.
It helps you learn how to market towards millennials.
Okay, so one of the classes, and it's an actual certification that you could put on, it's an actual certification that you get from Berkshire Hathaway. You could get several different certifications from Berkshire Hathaway. E-Certified is one of them. You're an E-Certified agent with Berkshire Hathaway. Okay, so it's a certification that you get, Again, how much does the class cost you, Tim? It's free. How much did that certification cost you? Nothing, okay? So guys, in life, a lot of people, when you say free has no value, okay? But that's not the truth. These classes, anywhere else will cost you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. You know? I mean, you go to a company like the company you came from, you have to pay for classes, right? But here, because you get it for free, maybe there's no value to it. I should charge you at the door every time you walk through my door or something. I don't know. But because you get value from it. When you get something for free, it does not mean it has no value. It's because you're with a big company. Does it make sense? Okay? So guys, take these certifications on your spare time. You know, very soon here in the next couple of weeks, 2-3 weeks, I will circle back around and do a big class on time management. Because I think that one of the biggest problems agents have is you wake up every morning and you do not know what to do with your day. That's one of the biggest problems that agents have. Because unfortunately, to be honest with everyone, you've never been your own boss before. See, I'm not your boss, I'm your broker. You and me, we're friends. You know, I want you to be successful. Technically, by law, you're an employee, but per IRS, you're an independent contractor, okay? But I do not control the number of hours you work. I do not control when you come in and when you leave, okay? So when you wake up, you don't have me to answer to. You know who you have to answer to? You have you to answer to. And so because of that, time management is one of the weakest things that agents have, is they don't know what they do with their day. Does it make sense? I need everyone to make sure you at least have your 1 or 2 hours a day in your e-time. A great agent needs to spend 4 hours a day, at least, on marketing activities and prospecting activities, okay? If you're not doing that, you're not doing enough. You're here to be part-time or you're here to be full-time. Full-time is 40 hours, part-time is 20. I'm only asking for 1 or 2 hours a day in e-time. This only makes up 5 to 10 hours a week. Make time for those activities, because those activities will make you a lot of money. Does that make sense? Okay? Don't have twiddling your thumb, not knowing what to do as one of your activities for the day. Okay? But that is the biggest problem with agents, is that's what they do. Okay? You know, watching your favorite show on TV is not working. But if you have nothing to do, then of course that's the only thing you have to do. Okay? So that's part of our coaching. Now once you get to a point where you know you feel ready, you can come on your tech lab, and I could spend private one-on-one time with some of you or you if you want me to see what you're doing and put you in the right direction. That's why I'm here to coach you. So I have my office hours. Normally my office hours are after class on Tuesdays and Thursdays, or actually during lab on Thursdays, okay? So if you need some time, I will sit down with you or pull you to the side and always put you in the right direction, okay? All right, so feel free, I'm always there. I'll never say no. You know, if I'm not busy, I'll never say no, okay? All right, well, that's basically it. I look forward to seeing you. If you need lab on Thursday, I'll see you at lab. If not, I see you next Tuesday, okay? So, all right, thank you, everyone.